Hey guys, Willie and Murfitt here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode on Gareth's Mini. So in this episode, we're going to be replacing the fuel pump gaskets. So here we have a mechanical fuel pump. Now it's fitted to this 1275 engine and it works fantastic. It's a really primitive system which I think unless you're going to go high-powered engines or modified, I think the mechanical system works fantastic and there's no need to look at changing to electronic. I'll take this out, there's 2 bolts and I'll show you exactly how it works, but effectively the fuel tank is at the back of the car, it sucks fuel into the fuel pump and then sends it out to the carburetor. Now it sucks fuel in using a like spring system which works off the camshaft, and every time it springs it sucks fuel in, so it's like a siphon pump. So I'll take these 2 bolts out and I'll show you exactly how it works, and then we're looking to change the gasket in the back here. Now I'm not quite sure if there's 1 or 2, but you've got the pump, a spacer and then the block. So let's have a look once we get the bolts out. This build series is proudly sponsored by Luntstone. Luntstone is a UK independent electrical engineering contractor delivering design, manufacturing, installation, commissioning and maintenance service expertise to a broad range of customers across the industrial, retail, educational and commercial sector. So if you want to find out more about Luntstone, please check out the website link in the description down below. Without further ado, let's get on to today's video. So here we have the mechanical fuel pump removed. You've got 2 bolts. You've got a gasket on the head and the block, you've got the spacer, you've got a gasket, and then you've got the pump. Where are you off to? Ah, magnets. So that socket, which I can't remember which one it is, it's a 7/16 socket, is what holds the 2 bolts on with. Inside here, you cannot see the actual camshaft. Okay, so this is the mechanical fuel pump out of the car, and how it works is as the cam rotates, there's a lobe on it, and as it hits this, the arm pushes up. There's not a lot of movement on it, but if you imagine that's going around at X amount of hundreds or thousands of revolutions per minute, it's going to quickly siphon fuel up, and by that working back and forth, that is how the fuel gets from the tank into this fuel pump and then into the carburetor. So as I say, it's a really primitive system, and actually it's something that very rarely goes wrong. So the only thing that ever goes wrong with is the input and output shafts or spouts, as you will. Sometimes get tightened up too tightly or fatigued, and they end up breaking. But this one here is in really good nick. What I have spotted though is on here, so I don't know if you can see this, but I'm trying to rotate it. So there's actually a crack all the way through here. I'll input a picture, and it goes all the way through the side. You can't see it here, but you can see it near enough touching the end. So if that was to snap, and there's not a lot of movement or anything in it, but if that was to snap, it would leak oil out down the back of the engine, and you'd end up having an oil leak. And it'd be pretty difficult to spot that from above the car or even underneath the car. So I've ordered a new one. I've got Gareth to order a new one for me, and all being well, that'll be here by the weekend and we can crack on and get this fitted. Right, back in the garage for another day, and we've had a delivery. This is the replacement fuel spacer, so a fuel pump spacer, and that's from Mini Mine. And it was ordered from Gareth, and it's going to replace this one with the crack through it. Now, speaking to a few people, apparently that is pretty common for it to happen, and it's caused by over tightening these 2 bolts. They don't need to be mega tight, and you've got the gasket, then the spacer, then another gasket, then the pump, and it all gets held down. And if you don't, if you put it up on there tight enough, but not absolutely swing off of it, you're going to be okay. So today's plan is to fit the fuel pump back up, and move on to another job at the front. Now what I have done is I've gone across with a flat blade knife and cleaned up all of this surface to make sure there's nothing on there. don't need any silicone or anything for this, but I'm just going to get the 2 bolts. They're going to be wound in. So I've got gasket, spacer, gasket, fuel pump. I'm going to put the bolts through so it all gets aligned up throughout. One. Spacer. Then the gasket goes on. And that is plenty tight enough. Okay, so there we have it. Now this job is possible in situ, so in the car, but it's a little bit more tricky when you've got the exhaust and the electric manifold there. So outside the car, it's such an easy job to complete. And it's another job ticked off the list of things to replace. So I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the content, as always, click the thumbs up button, comment down below, and if you can and haven't done so already, please consider becoming a subscriber. We're getting another step closer to getting the stuff sorted on this car. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.